What do you get when you cross Winnie the Pooh, a tree, and a woolly mammoth? You get the alpha bear. Look, it even has a honey pot, if by honey you mean orange napalm. Again, against this boss, survival is key and can be difficult. I'm going to go into the teams and how to adjust them if they don't work out for you. So this is the best team found in the PTR. The idea behind this is Smokey in range to deal damage with his ult up front, Thoran with survival and decent damage, also providing survival to Vala, Rainier flipping Corrin to provide survival and buffs to him as well. And finally, the Star Shard artifact, which is proven to be the best in cases where survival isn't an issue. Note that they made some major modifications to the Wolf boss going from PTR to global launch. However, I don't think they will do it the same with the bear. Reasons being because this boss wasn't quite as ridiculous as the Wolf during the first run through, and most players are further along by now. But let's discuss how to adjust from here if this team isn't working out for you. If you haven't already noticed, this is not an easy team to build at this point. Besides the Rainier, who would work best at Mythic Plus, you will need to have Smokey and Thoran with their exclusive weapons to deal damage and buff defense on Vala, respectively. Let's start with DPS. In this case, the main ones are Vala, Corrin, and actually Smokey if you have his exclusive item. Within the Vala slot, you can use whichever the main single target DPS you have most ascended. In most likely order, Vala, Merrily, Odin, and Cessia are good options. Corrin and Thoran both play roles of survival DPS here. Corrin will likely be a good choice across the board, but if your team survives the whole battle and you need more DPS, you can try Seth, Tamesia, or Kruger in this role. On the opposite side, if your team is dying early and could survive longer, you can try a healer/support like Coco, Hewin, Damien, or Rowan. For primary healer, you'll likely want Smokey, whether he can deal damage yet or not. If you don't have him yet, refer to the healers in the previous list as potential replacements. In place of Rainier as DPS support, you can try Cassidy with her watermark around your primary DPS, but you'll probably end up using one of the other heroes mentioned previously. And finally, for artifact, you can start with the Star Shard and move to the Awakening if survival is needed, or Iron Wall if your front hero dies too quickly, but this boss seems to deal damage to all heroes simultaneously, so I don't think Iron Wall will be needed. A key note is that Seth and Vala will deal more damage to the boss after it gets below 50% total life left, so even if they don't deal as much damage for you early on, you may want to try them again at this point and see if they work better. What about Florabelle? Well, obviously it's too soon to tell, but based on her performance elsewhere so far, it doesn't quite seem like she will be a meta hero for this boss this round, but could definitely be a decent sub in most positions. However, don't be too surprised if they find a way to make her very necessary in some way coming up to promote spending. Anyways, like last time, definitely get all your hits in as this boss drops great rewards per hits, and feel free to hit me up in comments on Discord or in game if you want to chat to try to optimize your team. Good luck, and I will catch you next time.